Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday to you. I hope you are ready to start your week with a triple shot of good vibes. We've got an all new episode of Project Joy Live coming to you right now. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday to you, or Monday to you. See, I did it. It is Monday, July 29th, 2024. My brain is not firing on all cylinders today because we went to Boston for the day again yesterday. And anytime you go to a big city, it's a lot of movement, a lot of walking, a lot. A lot of peopling, a lot of heat, usually a lot of food or beverages. And so I'm exhausted today. But I'm excited to be here with you for a new episode of Project Joy Live. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. This is your triple shot of good vibes every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. So glad to have you here. Got a great show for you today. I have been working on behind the scenes putting together some pillars of joy. And so I've got a new segment for us to start that off, among other things today. So let's talk about it now in the morning brew. I hope your day is starting off right. Hope your week is starting off right. So, as I mentioned, we have a great show for you today. We're going to have a little celebrate today segment because it's been a while since we've done some national holidays and whatnot. And I want to talk to you about very important holiday that's coming up tomorrow. And what does that have anything to do with me? I'm so excited to share some news with you here this morning. And then we've got our segment for today, our joy segment, which is going to be starting to dive into a little bit of the pillars, what I'm calling the pillars of joy. And this morning in particular, we're going to talk about a flag that I noticed the other day, which I've seen it several times before, but it just hit me. And what that has to do with joy, what pillar of joy will I be referring to today? So stay tuned because we're going to talk about that coming up. We've also got birthdays at the end of the show and all of that as well. It's going to be a quick one today, but we're gonna get through it together.
Breakthroughs are about more.
And I cannot with the technology today. I want to say hi really quickly to Teresa here this morning and Miss Brittany. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday to you. With all of that, let's get started. Let's get started on the show as we celebrate today with some national holidays. I think there's always a reason to be joyful and celebrate about different things, but the National Day calendar helps us give us a reason in case we're not feeling it. First of all, I'm very sad. I am not participating in this one here. I need to participate. Hold on, guys. I need props for this one. Okay. It is National Lipstick Day, everybody. Let's do that. Let's participate. Let me know if you guys like lipstick out there. I love all kinds of different kinds of lipstick. And so you can celebrate today by wearing some lipstick. In addition, it is also, I could get behind this one, and I bet Garfield would too. It is National Lasagna Day today, everybody. That sounds so good right now. Love lasagna. That's something we often hear in a partially Italian household. And so love the lasagna. Let me know if you guys have any favorite things that are in lasagna. I love spinach in lasagna. That's one of my favorite things in there. And of course, it's got to be ooey gooey cheesy. So I should have remember when I used to give the warning about the if we were going to talk about being hungry, I should probably start giving that warning. I should probably start giving that warning again. That would be hilarious. Listen, I can't this morning. I'm out. Good morning, Sharon. Good to see you today. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, hello. Good morning, Miss Nancy. Yes, I love all the shades, but especially darker pink or red. Yeah, I have a pretty big collection. And by the way, fun thing from what I put on when I was talking about the lipstick is that I had found a Job Lot. Some of you in New England might know about Ocean State Job Lot. It's basically like um, sort of a closeout store, I guess you could call it. But anyway, so cute. I found an entire makeup set by Wet and Wild that is all Sesame Street characters, the whole thing, and I thought they were just so cute. We have Elmo, and I have all kind. Oh, I got Big Bird, so cute. Um, who else is on here? I think I have a Zoe one. I know I have another Elmo one. Um, I don't tickle me, Elmo. This one tickle me. And it had a whole bunch of brushes and everything, and they're all the colors of the rainbow. I just thought they were adorable, and a nice little throwback to my childhood. So bringing me joy, especially. Let me know what's bringing you guys joy this morning before we move on to our next segment. As I mentioned, we went to Boston yesterday. Got to see a friend of mine, Teresa, not our friend Teresa in the audience, another Teresa friend that I have, who actually also knew Dorothy Auger, who we read her for a love poem within our community and on the shows. And coming up Friday is actually Dorothy's birthday. So it was actually really nice to connect with Teresa in person again. Being that it's the week of Dorothy's birthday. And also got to see some different things. So for those of you that don't know, my maiden name is Cushing, and it thrilled me beyond belief that back when we were in school, we learned a lot about the Cushings in the Boston area when they first came here to this country from Europe. And some of the names talked about Commander Cushing, Cardinal Cushing. There's a lot in the creation of America from that side of my family. And so interestingly enough, we're on this trolley yesterday and going down the road in Boston, and there's a big sign on the side of the road that said it was the Cardinal Cushing like Memorial Park or something like that. And so it was really cool to get to show my kids that and be like, that's your family, over here. And so that was super fun. And something that I remember experiencing when I went to Boston in middle school on a class trip, seeing a lot of the Cushing things around Boston was super exciting for me. And it's exciting when you get to see your name out there, and have it be something that everybody's checking out. So all of that being said, we did have a great time in Boston. It just takes it out of me. It takes it out of me completely, but it's great and wonderful at the same time. So just the question of what do you want to lean on? Where do you want your joy to come from? All of that being said, we got to get into the daily uplift today, starting on our topics about pillars of joy. about to start taking out some of these video clips from behind the scenes here because now I have so many when I'm trying to organize them. I'm like, where is that one? I'm like sorting through an old card catalog. There's a nostalgic throwback for some of you guys. So we're talking about specifically or kind of first in a general sense, we're going to be talking about pillars of joy, which are things that I have been thinking about in my own head. Or what are those um, things that I do or things that I've noticed on a day-to-day basis that brings the awareness of being joy, not just finding it or creating it or looking for it or whatever, but being joy. And in this particular conversation today, I want to discuss something that I noticed and why giving things meaning can either help or hurt your willingness to be joy. Um, I will start out this conversation by saying this that, a reminder that here on Project Joy, we consider life to be joy. So that means that we have to remember that joy doesn't always look like smiles and happiness and peace. It's an encompassing of things. And so I want to make sure if we have any new friends joining us today that we have that. That's our belief here in Project Joy Live. And what I want to talk about today with symbolism, I think is so important because this is, I created this topic before any of the news of the weekend. And I'll just leave it at that. Anything that's been front and center for people's to talk about or complain about on social media. To be honest with you, I don't even want to be involved in it. I've even had people messaging me on one side of the aisle or another with stuff. I don't want to be involved. But so I say all of that to say this. We go to Ocean Beach all of the time here in southeastern Connecticut, and I really enjoy. I mentioned when we were going to Boston yesterday that there's a lot of people, there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of traffic, there's a lot of heat. Cities bring a lot. Well, same can be said for a very touristy beach. So there's a lot to take in. So sometimes there's all of these beautiful things at places that we go. In my example, Ocean Beach, there's all of these beautiful things that sometimes I guess you don't really take in or recognize because there's just so much going on. And so the other day, I'm sitting there at the beach last week. My girls dance at the beach every other week, and it had a song on, and I'm just kind of zoning out. And there's three big flagpoles. And one of the flagpoles has the United States flag. The other one, I believe, is the Connecticut flag. And then the third one, I guess I just never really paid that much. I've seen it before, but I didn't really pay it that much attention. And it's a blue flag. And I'm gonna see if I can, because I took a little tiny video when it hit me. There it is flying right there. And can you guys see what it says? I'm going to play it one more time for you. You see what it says there? Don't give up the ship. Don't give up the ship. And I thought to myself, I think I didn't even do any research on this, but I want to say I've probably heard things like that and something like that in maybe a pirate movie. Maybe you guys know where it came from, if there even is an origin originally. But I feel like I probably heard that in a pirate movie. Maybe Johnny Depp said it. In Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know. But that week was coming towards the end of what a really challenging week for me. I shared with you guys last week that I had about a week's period where I really wasn't feeling 100%. And or wasn't feeling like normal for me. And so when I saw that, And it just kind of hit me. I'm looking at just noticing the blue and the waving. And then what does that actually say? And pausing and going, it says, don't give up the ship. And I knew how bad in the moment I needed to hear that with what I was really being challenged with. And as joyful as I am the majority of the time, uh, or I will say portraying the joy that I feel, um, it doesn't mean that certain things aren't still really challenging. And so, with what I was facing physically that week, I don't know if it was just the timing, but it was exactly what I needed to hear. Don't give up the ship. Don't give in to little challenges that you face along the way, because you're winning overall. So in that, it helped me in the moment, and I thought to myself, God, this is like, it was put here the perfect time for me. And so I guess there were several thoughts that I put on this, the meaning of this flag, the symbolism of this flag, that it was the exact right timing of something I need to hear. It was put there exactly for me. I could have thought, my angel team had me notice it, or God specifically pointed that out to me. Whatever, I could have said any given things, but it was meaningful to me. Now somebody else could look at that, and maybe it is something that pirates used to say. I don't know, I really don't know. Maybe it's a historical reference. I'm sure of that too. I'm sure it comes from somewhere that I have not been able to give meaning to. I may report back to you on that on Wednesday. But my focus here today is about that of symbolism. Somebody else could have seen that flag. Maybe they recognize it from somewhere. Maybe it's a trigger for them. And maybe they put a completely different set of eyes on it, or a symbolistic meaning behind it. And so I think it's so important for us to recognize the kind of symbolism that we're putting on things, and maybe see how that either contributes to a sense of joy, or does it contribute to something else that doesn't feel joyful to you, something that you, even in thinking about, you can't give it a different meaning. um and so I really want to ask you guys today about symbolism, and if you recognize the symbolism that you put on different things, and the weight and the meaning that you give different things do really matter when it comes to experiencing a sense of joy, which includes love and peace and happiness and gratitude and all of those different things. And so I think it's so important for us to look at what's the meaning that we give to something. um and then also, I'll say this, noticing how much more energy it takes for us to be mad and upset and give something that we would refer to as negative meaning. How much more energy does it take to do that than to just allow something to be what it is? Um, Nancy said, I didn't know we could watch the live joy on YouTube till this morning. Nancy, I try to tell you these things. I try to tell you these things. Brittany said, isn't it so joyous when we just take a step back and see the full picture, that it often leads to this unexpected beauty and intention of the world? Yeah, I mean, just taking the time to, that's sort of a pre step to realizing whether or not we assign meaning to something, is how much time are we spending gazing on it before we even give it meaning, before we assign it something so powerful from us, which is our own thoughts and feelings. It's so powerful. Just sit with that for a moment. Your own thoughts and feelings are so, so powerful. So powerful. Because nobody else on the planet has had those exact same thoughts and feelings on at that same time in the same place in this it's so precious. And so I think it's so important to realize, okay, what's the meaning that we're putting on something? What is the symbolism that we are placing on something, be it an item, a person, a situation? And how much energy, what is it costing you to place that symbolism on it? What is it costing you? Just something to think about as we go into this topic. We're going to continue this conversation Wednesday as we move into some other things about this flag. But today, it was the noticing of the flag. Don't give up the ship. Believing in the moment that that message was sent just for me, knowing the kind of joy that that brought me in the moment, even though I was struggling and having a really tough week. And then asking ourselves the question, where is the joy when it comes to symbolism? What kind of symbolism are we giving something? And what kind of energy is that taking from us? So important. So important. We're going to take a super quick break and be right back after this to finish up Project Joy Live.
Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. It is Monday, friends. Monday, not Wednesday. July 29th, 2024. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. And we've been talking about the start of talking about pillars of joy and speaking about signs and symbols today, and recognizing how much energy we're putting behind the symbolism that we are placing on any given item, person, circumstance. And so we're going to continue this pillars of joy conversation the rest of the week. I'm super excited about this week because, and I didn't even say this during our other segment, got distracted. Very excited because tomorrow is International Friendship Day. And one of the things that I'm really excited to share about this International Friendship Day in particular is that at 6 p.m. tomorrow night, Eastern Time, on July 30th, 2024, International Friendship Day, you are going to get the first less than 60-second first look teaser trailer at the Friendship Paradox that is premiering on Friendsgiving, which is the Friday after Thanksgiving. And I'm so excited for this premiere to come out tomorrow. This it's the smallest little snippet of joy to see this little premiere teaser trailer come out tomorrow. I'm so excited. So excited. The Friendship Paradox is a documentary that I have been putting together featuring several different people ranging in age from 30 to 90 years old. And we are discussing the topic of friendship and specifically friendship in adulthood, which is something that is not being talked about in this way. If you do a Google search or a YouTube search, you'll find people talking about, when friendships are going wrong but nobody's really dissecting the topic. So we're going to talk about friendship when we're younger, and it's going to lead into when we're older and some of the more nuanced things that people really aren't discussing. So thrilled that is going to come out tomorrow night, July 30th at 6 p.m. Make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, friends, because this is where the party will be going on. For those of you that are involved with the Friendship Paradox, you'll be getting an email later today that will share all the good news, and I'm excited that that's going out as well. Yes, all the Muppet energy is happening. We're so excited. In addition to that being something to celebrate, we also love to celebrate birthdays here. So let's do that now.
Happy birthday to you.
All right. In the world of birthdays. By the way, let me check the, yes. Good morning, Kim. It is a great day for a Friendship Paradox teaser on International Friendships Day. Absolutely. In the world of celebrities today, Martina McBride, country singer, is 58 years old today. Happy birthday, Martina. Over the last couple of days, over the weekend, my dad, Greg Cushing, aka some of you guys know him as Santa, he had a birthday on Saturday. Also the same day, my friend Adam that I went to school with and my best man from my wedding, Jerry Tesh, had a birthday on Saturday as well. Our special birthdays today in my life: Salem Thaxton, Monique Gray, a childhood friend of mine, and Amy Lyon. Happy birthday to all of you. And let's get our birthday song on. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Martina McBride, Greg Cushing, Adam Babbitt, Jerry Tesh, Salem Thaxton, Monique Gray, and Amy Lyon. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to all those that are celebrating. I hope you are set up to have an amazing day. I know we will here on the Breakthrough Show Network. We have a lot happening today. We have really this whole week, Project Joy Live, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, of course. Pomodoro, we have virtual co-working, completely free to join. Just bring you and your to-do list. Go to the breakthroughshownetwork.club. You'll see a listing of our rooms there, and we meet in the collaborative workspace, the breakthroughshownetwork.club. That's where you go. We have Pomodoro today and Friday at the 9:55 a.m. hour, and then at 1:55 on Wednesday. We have poetry reading with Kat tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern. Again, breakthroughshownetwork.club, and we're in the outdoor stage for the poetry reading. We also have the premiere of the Friendship Paradox teaser trailer, less than 60 seconds, guys. That's all you're getting tomorrow, 6 p.m. Be sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel at the Breakthrough Show Network. Don't miss it. Hit the bell so you can get reminders, okay? And you'll see that particular video pop up with an announcement at 10 a.m. Eastern time this morning. We also have a brand new episode of The Breakthrough Show on Friday with Miss Brittany Floyd. Very exciting. And that's my New Kids Day, guys. So right after I leave The Breakthrough Show, I'm headed up to Hartford because it's been 33 years and I finally get to see New Kids on the Block. I'm so excited. New Kids, Paula Abdul, DJ Jazzy Jeff. It's going to be hell of a show. I'm so very excited. So really thrilled, really thrilled. It's going to be a great week. And somewhere in there, I'm going to get some much needed sleep, probably this afternoon. Who needs a nap? I do. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. Thank you so much for joining us wherever you are in the world today. And I want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Climbing after the world swallowed me up, and I'll get fired.